So what happens is this, the story goes like this, okay? I was in Infosys, okay, working for 10 years. And when I first got entered, I was after the training. Infosys gives trainings actually, all right? Now after the training of 3 months, okay, they literally make a software engineer out of you. If some of you have been to Infosys or know about Infosys. Now what happens is this, once I come out of it, I was eagerly waiting to get into a project, right? Just as a young guy, way back in 2003, 2 or 3, yeah. All right, now I'm waiting for that project, okay? All of a sudden, on the link, or that Microsoft chat box, they used to call it that kind of communicator, I believe. All right, I get a message called, hi. I said, wow. I said, hi, how are you doing? He said, hey, you know, finally, we have got a project for you. I said, wow, I've got a project for me. Wow, what do I need to do? Like the curious guy, right? What do I need to do? He said, yeah, we will meet and discuss. So no, tell me which technology it is, because in my mind it was going, don't put me in mainframe, okay? Whatever you do, don't put me in mainframe. My friends told me, okay, don't go into mainframe, otherwise you're gone, okay? Now, that's the back of my mind. I said, which technology? He said, hey, we will all discuss about it. He said, okay, come, meet. I said, yeah, where to come? He said, turn around. You see how engineers do? I am an engineer, I don't know about you. I am a guy who is so shy. If I am walking on the hallway and I meet you, I will do like this and move. Then I will go to my desk and say hi. You remember we met in the hallway? That's how most of us do, okay? So the idea is individuals and interactions are more important than process and tools. Sounds good? What's the second one? Which team took the second one? Yeah.
The working product carries more value than comprehensive documentation. Yes, absolutely. The priority has to be given to working product. Once we finish the working product, or once we finish our task on working product, then
sure.
Second priority should go to.
Yeah. So I'll give you one more story about this. Okay. I was working for this company called Fidelity for about 5 years. If some of you know, it's into mutual fund, one of the largest organizations in the whole world. Okay. So one day, one person who used to lead the test team, all right, comes to me and said, Gaurav, you know, these guys don't care about us. They think we don't do anything. All right, they just think we are just there to find bugs and things like that. You don't know how much value we create. I said, Shant, just cool down. I understand. Okay, there might be moments in life when you feel that people think that you're not valuable. Tell me what happened. So she says that, Gaurav, you know, this project we were working so much, so hard. You know how many test cases we wrote? We wrote 1,000 test cases for this project, and people are not understanding our value. I said, oh really, what is this project all about, or this product all about? She said that, hey, this is an internal application, and the business didn't have much budget. So what they did is, after 1.5 years, they are going to buy a big product which will serve all their needs. But in the interim, for the next 18 months, they had some budget, and they wanted to create some minimal piece of product for them, so that they can, utilize it. So the idea was, just give something enough, so that, later when they get the product, they get everything taken care. I said, oh really, very good. Oh, okay, so then what did you do? I said, hey, you know what? We tested, we had to make sure, because we are into a financial organization and so on and so forth. I said, did you try to do some automation opportunities, some regression test? He said, no, that is not needed. Why? Because this is like a temporary product which we are giving, right? So that's okay. So that's why we didn't do too much of automation. Then I asked her a question. Then why did you write 1,000 test cases? For a minute, she couldn't understand. She said, what do you mean? My job is to write test cases and execute them. That's why I wrote 1,000 test cases. I said, no, I take that. But tell me, who in this organization can verify your work? Can somebody else verify really her work or her team's work? Because they are the expert. Don't you think so? They are the expert. If you wrote 1,000 or 500, who can verify? Only those people can verify. And since this is a product which you are building interimly, you really need to do that. As long as you know you are doing a great job. Do you need to be that extensive? Not necessarily. You could do bare minimum. Now, do you document not at all? No. Do enough. Do enough what is required. So sometimes we think, just because we have to do that, that conversation ended in that story was, she finally said that, Gaurav, why did we write 1,000 test cases? So that people understand we also work. That was the rationale. And trust me, we might laugh at this, but a lot of times we end up doing things just for the sake of doing so that people know you are working. That's not the point. In a self-organized team, that's not the point. You do enough what is required. Sounds good?
Yeah.